Hello folks, today I'm going to be taking a look at another Mierce Miniatures Darklands range. These are the Peat Beasts of Machairá, a set of 5 for your tabletop gaming. Alright, Peat Beasts then. So these are large, shambling, elemental monsters of earth, dirt and rock. I've got 2 here. The Peat Beast unit is a set of 5. But I just thought I'd show what you get on the whole. So all of them are a complete body, and then they all also have 2 arms separate, and then some of them also have these little twiglets, little limbs. Casting on the whole is very good. Some flashing on the resin and sprue gates. So for example, across the top of this we have a sprue that needs to be removed. Which it is, you know, fiddly. I know it's there to help the branch cast all the way to the end, but quite frankly, how can you tell? It's a little tiny twig. Another sprue gate here across this finger. Bodies themselves have got a mixture of detail on them. You can see here some of the little holes for those little branches and twigs that stick out the back. They have a sort of rock-covered mossy look, with occasional stones peeking through, and then what could only be sort of a web of root and branch. So there we have them. Each of the models comes with a round base for Darklands, which is 50mm, and also has arcs marked on it as well. So you can see them there. Boom, boom, boom. So, if I shuffle those out of the way, I'll show you some completed ones. I will start off saying the twigs are not on yet, because I find I'm going to have to do a little bit of filling just to tidy up some of the edges, and I don't want those very brittle little branches out the back while I'm constantly moving it and smoothing and washing putty off. But there are a set of 5, and each of them is individually creepy and unique. There we go. Here's another. So despite the fact being some sort of crazy rock moss monster, they all have a certain amount of character in their face, which is weird, the fact they even have a face. But well done them. It's a sort of skull-esque look to them. Model-wise, they size up at roughly 40mm, 38 to 40mm to eye level. And then up to the top of the body, they are around 50. And they're relatively chunky as well for a unit. Obviously, they're going to fill those 50mm bases quite substantially, but when you're looking at them, they've got a wealth of detail in different places. So there's nice textures for the bark on the tree, the rocks, the roots, and this moss. Then when you're painting them up, you can always go the whole hog and add some tufts and static grass and the like to them as well. So as you can see, very slight seam lines that will need to be masked off on some of them. But should be very, very quick to paint. Even an unaccomplished painter like myself will probably be able to get through these relatively short order without giving up and shelving them. These are going to be dropped into Kings of War army as forest shamblers, although they would also work as earth elementals. But I have earth elementals already. But there we go. The Peat Beasts of Machairá. They all have names. I have not learned their names. And there we have it. A set of 5 peat beasts, swamp monsters, bog monsters, whatever you want to call them, to shamble their way onto the tabletop. If you're interested in Darklands, The second edition seems to be doing very well. I'll be fascinated to get more into that. Or if you're planning on using them in other fantasy games, I myself am using them as Forest Shamblers for Kings of War. They are terrific models and go together very, very sweetly indeed. Let me know what you think below, folks. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.